South Korea's ousted President Yoon faces his final impeachment hearing on Tuesday before judges decide whether to formally remove him from office over his disastrous martial law declaration. While Yoon's short-lived suspension of civilian rule plunged democratic South Korea into political turmoil and he was removed from office by Parliament in December, the 64-year-old has been behind bars since he was arrested last month on charges of insurrection, for which he could be sentenced to life in prison or even face the death penalty. His trial began last week after weeks of fraught impeachment hearings at Seoul's Constitutional Court. Tuesday's court session will be Yoon's last before the 8 judges go behind closed doors to decide his fate. The ousted president is expected to deliver a closing argument in his defense, with representatives of parliament given time to present the case for his removal. A verdict is widely expected in mid-March. And for more on this, we have Anil Thomas joining us from Delhi. Well, Anil, with the final hearing of President Yoon Suk-yeol's impeachment trial today, what key points do you expect to dominate and what could influence the judge's decision finally?
Well, good morning, Lipakshi. Well, this particular, final round or the 11th round of hearing that takes place today is going to be a no-holds-bar one. For the simple reason, the Constitution judge has said there's going to be no time frame for the closing arguments to be made. And this is expected on 10:30 this morning Indian Standard Time, where the deliberations are going to be long. Remember, there is a time frame of 180 days that's been given to the Constitution bench, and they're going to take maybe close to mid-March, 15 days to 16 days to get this order. Let's also take a flashback at how the Constitution bench has worked when it comes to former presidents being charged for impeachment. We have two examples of it in the past. One where permission was given for impeachment, the other where it was rejected. In both the cases, the time frame taken was 11 and 14 days. So it's going to be almost a fortnight that these judges are going to sit and deliberate on what exactly needs to be done. And let's also understand the process. There are close to 9 judges, so you need 6 judges on board for the impeachment process to take place. In either places, Yoon seems to be on a back foot. Let's suppose if they go ahead and decide that he needs to be impeached, then all the security covers that he has gets offloaded. That's not all the protection that he has from courts will also get offloaded. Along with that, South Korea gets pushed into an elections within 6 months of time, and that's too much at this point of time, especially for South Korea, where a country that's facing upheaval from many fronts. I think we'll have to wait and watch how this particular closing arguments end today, and then look at what is the judgment that's coming. Is it for the impeachment to be upheld, or is he going to get a reprieve from this?
All right, Anil, thank you so much for all those insights.